ignorance. Ignorance is equal to self-forgetfulness. So if ignorance is the cause and the effect is the body, and we know cause itself has become the many effects, isn't it? How can you purify? And what are the different effects of that ignorance? The soil and water is also another effect of that ignorance, isn't it? Not only this body, but also the soil and water. So you are using another aspect of ignorance, which is also impure, and with that you are trying to purify another impurity called this gross body. This is the understanding of the sage. Does that mean that we do not follow? Alright, the sages have said that. How can you purify an impurity with another impurity? But for you that is not impurity, isn't it? You still use water for purifying, isn't it? So when you become a sage, then we will talk about it. Then you can think like that. But till then, practice. Obviously, the application of soil and water is inadequate to purify the physical body, which itself is not made up of pure ingredients. The 24 components that go into making this gross body are the 5 organs of perceptions: seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting. Then the 5 organs of action: speech, hands, legs, anus and genitals. Then the 5 pranas: pran, apan, vyan, udan, saman. And then the 5 subtle elements starting with space, that is space, air, fire, water, earth. How many it is now? 20. And then the 4. What are the 4? The inner instruments, that is the mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, that is mind, intellect, memory and ego. These 24 make the subtle body. Okay, and this is also a product of ignorance itself. This also is a product of ignorance. So I get attracted towards Surendran and I want to remove this impurity. What do I do? I get attracted to her. Can another impurity remove another impurity? Can one thought remove another thought? No. Can you remove anger by thinking about anger? No. Can you remove jealousy by thinking of jealousy? No. Then what do? The sages understand that no point going to a shrink. The only solution is I am the self. That is the thought that you put this mind, because all these 24 are how do you know it? By the mind, isn't it? So you apply that mind into contemplating on only one thought, and that is I am the substratum, I am the self. And make it single pointed on that. That's the only solution. You cannot use another aspect of the mind to undo another part of the mind. It will last for some time, but permanent solution will never come. Permanent solution will never come. The permanent solution is only possible through knowing the self and abiding in the self as the self. This much the sage has become clear about. So therefore, Savasanam karma phalanubhavakam swajnanato nadi upadhiratmanaha. The subtle body is possessed of inherent tendencies or vasanas which causes the individual to experience the fruit of his past actions. It is the beginningless condition of the self brought by his own ignorance. This subtle body, which experiences the pangs of attraction and aversion due to enveloping ignorance, can never be purified by many means other than self-knowledge. You cannot delve into the mind and find a solution for the mind. As this modern psychology, what is his name? Descartes? What is his name? Descartes. I think, therefore I am. That is not our solution. That is not our solution. He has understood something, but he is not able to go beyond. He doesn't understand that I am is the causal body. I am is the source out of which I am itself is the first expression of ignorance. The I amness is the first expression of ignorance. Don't feel good by saying I am. No. It must come to a conclusion that I am the self, and it must be thought free. The causal body represents the unmanifest condition of the three gunas. Sarva prakara pramiti prashantihi bijatmanavasthitirev buddhe sushuptiretasya kila pratitihi kinchanan vedamiti jagat prasiddhe. In the causal body, the mind remains in a seed-like form in deep sleep, which is the state of complete cessation of all kinds of perception. Indeed, the universal experience in this state is I do not know anything. It is the state of absolute ignorance about both the self as well as the gross body as well as the subtle body. Everything you are ignorant about. So what can we talk about it? And it is the source. It is the cause out of which the mind and body emerge. Well, how can... See, we use these words and so many books are written and we say, yes, we understand. But have you really understood? We say ignorance. Ignorance is equal to nothingness. Ignorance is equal to emptiness. Isn't it? No thing. Empty. And we say out of that everything has come out. It's like saying I am going to a barren woman's son's marriage. Is it possible? It is not possible, isn't it? Then how come you are intellectualizing so much? That the body, the subtle body, which is the effect of nothing, nothing being the cause. What is nothing? The barren woman, son. Or barren woman. What is the son? The effect? The mind and the body. And now you are dealing with that. I have to go on a journey of self-realization. Where is the journey for a barren woman's son? He doesn't exist. So is the journey possible for the person who doesn't exist? Is there? See how funny it is. So out of nothing, this mind and body have come out. And then we want a journey, and we are creating a journey for this mind and body to go back to the self. But this mind and body itself is not there. Why have we taken it to be real?